Hello everyone, this is Navanita. Now we are going to discuss the topic from human eye and colorful world. That is scattering of light. So here atoms or molecules which are exposed to light absorb light energy, okay, and emit some part of the light energy in different directions. Okay, so when any atom or molecule, if they expose it to light, so they absorb somewhat of the light. Okay, so when they absorb some light energy and they emit some part of the light energy in different directions. Okay, so this basic process happens in scattering of light. So here, if the size of the particle, means here atom or molecule is small. Okay, if the size of the atom or molecule is small, it will be affected by higher frequency. Okay, if the frequency is more, then the wavelength is less. Okay, so if the size of the particle, that means atom or molecule, is small, it will be affected by higher frequency of light. Okay, if the size of the atom or molecule is large or big, it will be affected by less frequency of light. Okay, smaller frequency of light, and there the wavelength is more, greater. So here let us consider that a certain frequency of light is incident an atom. Okay, so this is an atom, right? So here a certain frequency of light is incident on an atom. So then the atom comes into vibrations. Okay, so thus this atom comes into vibrations due to this light. So here this in turn release or emit light in all directions with different intensity. Okay, the atom releases or emit light in all directions with the different intensities. So the intensity of light is energy of light passing through unit area of plane. Okay, so taken normal to the direction of propagation of light in 1 second. So here light of certain frequency falls on that atom or molecule. The atom absorbs light and vibrates. So here this is the light, incident light. So this light is absorbed by this atom and it will be vibrates, right? And some of the part of the light is emits in different directions. So here due to these vibrations, the atom re-emits a certain fraction of absorbed light in all directions with different intensities. You can observe here. Yes, so here the re-emitted light is called scattered light, and the process of re-emission of light in all directions with different intensity is called scattering of light. Okay, so the atoms or molecules are called here scattering center. Okay, so this is the scattering center here. So here let us find out whether the scattering centers are responsible for the blue color of the sky. So here the reason for the blue sky is due to the molecules N2 and O2, nitrogen and oxygen. We know in the atmosphere the gas molecules will be present, right? Like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, right? So here the nitrogen percentage in air is 78% and oxygen will be present 21%. The remaining gases will present 2% in the atmosphere. So here, the percentage of nitrogen and oxygen more in the atmosphere. So here, the reason for blue sky is due to the molecules nitrogen and oxygen. So the size of these molecules are comparable to the wavelength of blue light. Okay, so here these molecules act as scattering centers for blue light. Okay, so here these molecules act as a scattering centers for scattering of blue light. So here, why is that the sky appears white sometimes when you view it in certain directions on hot day? So here, when we observe the sky, so it appears as blue. So because here, due to the size of the nitrogen and oxygen, right? So here our atmosphere contains atoms and molecules of different sizes. So for example here, the size of the water molecule is greater than the size of nitrogen or oxygen. Okay, if the water molecule size is greater than the size of nitrogen and oxygen, here this water molecule acts as a scattering center for other frequencies which are lower than the frequency of blue light. Then we can observe the formation of white light. So here the blue color sky appears due to the nitrogen and oxygen, right? So here when the light ray is incident, sunlight is incident on the molecules of nitrogen and oxygen, right? So here these nitrogen and oxygen molecules emit blue color light outwards. Okay, they emit large amount of, okay, they can emit blue color light. So that's why the sky appears blue, right? So here, why the sky appears white means here, if the size of the water molecule is greater than the size of nitrogen and oxygen, it acts as a scattering center. So here the water molecule acts as a scattering center for other frequencies, so which are lower than the frequency of blue light. Okay, so here these water molecules scatter the colors of other frequencies other than blue. So all colors of other frequencies reach your eye and the sky appears white. So here, does scattering of light depends on size of an atom? Yes. So here, observe carefully here. The sodium thiosulfide, also known as, this is the hypo. Okay. So when we mix this sodium thiosulfide with the H2SO4 sulfuric acid, so it will form sulfur precipitate. Okay, so here crystals will form here. Size of this crystal is less. Okay, so when we are performing this chemical reaction here, so in the formation of sulfur crystal, if the size of the sulfur crystal is less, then blue color formation we can observe. So further continuing the chemical reaction, if we continue this chemical reaction further, the size of the sulfur crystals will be increases. Okay, so if the size of the sulfur crystal is large, then we can observe the white color. Okay, so here it is depends upon the size of an atom. So if the size of the sulfur crystal is less, then we can observe the blue color. If the size of the sulfur crystal is large, we can observe white color. Okay, so here it is depends upon the size of an atom. Okay, so that's why the sky appears blue. So here in atmosphere, nitrogen and oxygen percentage is more. So when these atoms or molecules absorb the sunlight, they re-emit the blue color in more amount. Okay, so that's why the sky appears as a blue in color. So here, why sky appears red at the time of sunrise and sunset? Right? So here the atmosphere contains free molecules and atoms with different sizes. Okay, so the atmosphere contains free molecules and atoms with different sizes. So these molecules and atoms scatter light of different wavelengths, okay, which are comparable to their size. Okay, depending upon the size, the wavelength will be depends. So here molecules having a size that is comparable to the wavelength of red light are less in the atmosphere. Okay, so here when the sunlight in the morning time or in the evening time, right, when the sun rises time and sunset time, we can observe the sky appears as a red. So here assume this is the sun. So here all the rays are coming from the sun. So here sun rays travel a greater distance to reach our eye. At the time of sunrise and sunset, the sun rays travel greater distance. We can say more distance. Here that is these molecules having a size that is comparable to the wavelength of red light are less in the atmosphere. So hence the scattering of red light is less when compared to the other colors of light. So here the scattering of red light is less when compared to the other colors of light. So the light from the sun needs to travel more distance in atmosphere during sunrise and sunset to reach our eye. So in the morning and evening times during sunrise and sunset, except red, okay, except red, all colors, okay, except red light, all colors scatter more and vanish before they reach our eye. So since scattering of red light is very small, so it reaches our eye. So as a result, sun appears red in color during sunrise and sunset. Okay, so here in the noon times, why does sun appears white? Means here during noon hours, just now I explained why the sky appears white. So simply the distance to be travelled by the sun, okay, so here sun rays, the distance to be travelled by the sun rays in atmosphere is less. Okay, so here the distance traveled by the sun rays in atmosphere is less when compared to the morning and evening hours. So therefore all colors reaches our eye without scattering. Okay, all the 7 colors reaches our eye without scattering. So hence light appears white in noon hours. We know white light consists of 7 colors. So in noon time, so these sun rays in atmosphere travel less distance compared to the morning time and evening time. So that's why we can observe white light in noon hours.